Hey, what's up all Wrestling Fortune viewers? I'm Owen Finch and I am the Wrestling Fortune Champion. It feels so good to be the Wrestling Fortune Champion. I am going to talk to you about a match that happened in Vengeance 2003. It was John Cena versus the Undertaker, and this actually was a very good build-up. It was old school. Taz called this old school versus new school. And I agree with them. Like, I don't agree with them completely, but it is kind of old school versus new school. It's not, like, Undertaker is the old school wrestler from the 90s. John Cena is like the guy who just debuted. And it actually has a lot of build to it. We had, John Cena making an open challenge, and when I first made my debut, I had an open challenge. So, Orlando Jordan came out, Cena ended up beating him, and Cena didn't show any respect to him. Taker came out, showed some respect to Orlando Jordan. Taker's giving Orlando Jordan some advice, showing him respect. Then Taker's like, dude, you had something like that way back. What happened, man? You dropped me like a bad habit. Because the first night Taker shook his hand. Then Undertaker cost John Cena the match in the U.S. title tournament. Then Cena's cutting promos, saying how ever since you debuted the dead man, he's pissing on the grave. He called him B-I-T-C-H. So he's gonna make him as B-I-T-C-H. Pretty good stuff right there. You know what I mean? Good build up. Then we get to the actual match. Now the match wasn't the best match they ever had together. They did work well together, though. It just wasn't the best match I've ever seen in my life. At first it was a beatdown. Then we had Cena spit water in his face and try to temporarily blind him. Then they just ended up beating a beatdown at first. I thought it was funny when Taker did the choke slam, and they left Cena's head up. He's like, "Lesson ain't over yet." Then Cena does get control. He puts Taker's ribs into the exposed turnbuckle, gives him a spine buster. And he gets an internal bleeding. I think that's what it's called, bleeding internal. Then we had Cena doing spine busters. Then Taker does get to move. It was like then it ended up being a back and forth contest. Then we had Cena go for the FU, doesn't hit it. Taker go for the tombstone, nope. Then after that we have Cena going. We have Cena in the corner, hits Taker with his chain. Then Cena got Taker up for the FU. Dropped him. Everyone probably thought it was gonna be over. But it wasn't over. Taker kicked out. Cena's punched him in the corner, made a mistake, did the last ride, and Taker wins the match. So it was a good match for what it was. It wasn't the best match ever, but it was a good match of John Cena. John Cena really got a great push in 2003. He had a match with Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. He actually won a tournament. He had a match with Kurt Angle at No Mercy 2003. He turned face and pinned the Big Show in a initial Survivor Series elimination match. So Cena had a good year. He didn't win as much as I think he should have, but he didn't get buried in that match. It was just a test of waters for Cena, I think. The thing is, they should have done a little bit more. I think Cena should have kicked out of maybe that last ride, then something more could have gone down from there, but that's not what happened. But it was a good match. It was a good match for what it was. I hope in the future they would have more matches. But then Cena went on his face streak, so they couldn't really have that many matches as probably people wanted them to have. They'd have tag team matches. They still had other matches, but good for what it was. It's just the way it is. So that's pretty much it. Not really much to talk about, but it was a good match. It's just kind of like this match you kind of have to see to believe. I'll leave this match in the description box if you guys want to watch it. Peace out.